Today I'll be testing the pickups in the custom shop Les Paul Standard Greenie against a standard Les Paul 50s and try not to break my shoulders in the process by holding two very heavy Les Pauls. So if you're in any way sort of in tune with modern guitar culture or know your classic guitars as well, you'll know what this is. This is the Les Paul Standard 1959 Greenie, which has got such a long and sort of historic story that you should take some time, go check out some videos, go check out some articles about them. We've actually done a full review and demo of this custom shop model as well on the channel. You can check that out by clicking the link above my head or in the description below, because I'm not going to be focusing on that today. The main thing I'm going to be doing today is comparing the pickups and the sounds of Greenie compared to a Les Paul Standard, particularly a 50s model, which these are both going for. One of the biggest things that Greenie really sort of lights up in people's minds is the fact that the pickups have got such a unique sort of sound, particularly in that middle position, which we're going to touch on. It's that reverse polarity sound, that sort of duck or quack sound, however you want to describe it yourself. Let me know what you call it in the comments below, obviously. But in terms of what they've actually got going for themselves, and I'm going to pick up this guitar again and try not to injure myself in the process. Whew. That one's very heavy. But they both got kind of the same vibe when it comes to the pickups. Now, certainly they've been voiced differently, and as you'll hear in the sound demos of this video. If you do want to just check those out as well, we do have the video split up into chapters, so if you do just want to hear the sound without hearing about the specs or the kind of minutiae about it, do check just below. But in terms of what they're going for, they both have got that sort of PAF Alnico 2 sort of vibe going for them. So they're not the hottest of outputs. You can still get them relatively clean, you know, even when you're pushing a lot of distortion at them. There's a lot of clarity in them. We're looking at about, what was it, 8.7K at the bridge there, and we're looking at about 8.2K on the neck of the Greenie. And then the burst buckers that are in the 50s Les Paul here, we're looking very, very similar. There's maybe a 0.1 discrepancy in the neck, I think, between the two of them. It's like an 8.2K in the neck and an 8.3 in the neck of the 50s, just this one here. Again, there's so much more in-depth videos and stuff with people really getting into the resistance and stuff. I'm purely just going to be focusing on actually listening to them today. So I guess without further ado, because I have the opportunity with, luckily, the custom shop models being in the studio for the past couple of days, I'm going to just compare them, going through the same setup. We're running through our Supro Blackmagic. I've got a couple of pedals to do slightly different tones. Ibanez Tube Screamer for obviously kind of just a pushed overdrive sort of sound. I've got the Friedman BEOD for a lead and a big distortion. I've got a Dunlop Echoplex as well, which is just going to be providing that little bit of space. And we're miking them up with an SM27 and an SM57. Going to be playing kind of roughly the same thing on both guitars, so you can really get an example of what the differences are. So hopefully that gives you an idea of just what the main differences are in sound between the Greenie. That could be, you know, the custom shop model that I've got in my lap, or even the standard one because the pickups are voiced very similarly, and a Les Paul standard, particularly a 50s one here. One of the kind of main things you're going to find is obviously with like the capacitors and whatnot, they're all going to be slightly different in terms of their output they're giving. And even just in terms of like, this is a lighter weight mahogany to this. So certainly to my ears in the room, the standard was sounding just that little bit darker. And obviously that middle position on Greenie is so unique for a Les Paul sound that it's going to sound different in that middle position. But let me know which one you prefer just down in the comments below. And obviously if there is anything else that you would like us to compare, we're more than happy to pull some guitars out and compare them together to give you the sort of right idea when it comes to sounds. But until next time, I've been Kieran. This has been the Custom Shop Greenie and a Les Paul Standard, and my arms and legs are very sore with two very heavy Les Pauls on them. Have a great day.